I've got my brand new shiny Italian hive tool ready. Tamp that down a little bit. Get those coals going. I didn't need paper today, but I've got a really nice bunch of fire starters that I bought from some kids as their school fundraiser. There we go. Nice and cool. Okay. All right. Let's go see. Hey girls, I see you cleaned out the feeder. Everybody seems to be back home. When I took the feeder out, I put this back in so that the bees couldn't come up here, because they will build comb on that lid if you don't do that, and we don't really want them to do that. How are we in here, sweeties? I gave you lots and lots of... Oh, you have not drawn this out yet. Ladies, I need you to do this. That's why I gave you all that syrup. I thought you'd kind of started. I see you're propylizing this. Are you starting? I see festooning there. Looks to me like you're starting. But I really need you to like start a little quicker, because I don't want to put your super on until I think you're ready. But I am not sure you're ready. I guess what I could do... You're propylizing there. Ooh, that looks nice. You know, your queen needs more room. And if you don't do this the way you're supposed to, the queen is not going to have enough room to lay her eggs. So, can we please get this done? Please, ladies? There we go. I see you're starting. I think you probably needed more young bees. I think that that was probably part of the problem. Let's move this in. This is what the Flow people advise when you're doing these foundationless frames. If they don't quite build in the center, you kind of go in there and you push it in the center for them. You indicate where you want it so that it goes straight. Because we don't want a whole lot of wild comb in there. That's why I put one drawn out frame in the center for them as well. What, are we not happy? Girls, I did not dress up for this because I thought, nope, these are nice bees. Do not make me sorry. I gotta deal with this blue jay who's been dive bombing me. I do not see Her Majesty here. I see lots of honey. I see some brood. Let's look for more brood. Now, this is my first time using the camera on my head, and I also have a hat on, so I don't know what angle you guys are getting. Look, that is a nice comb. They did a really nice job with that. That's really pretty. I don't know how secure these free combs are, so I don't want to flip it over. All right, I see we've gotten a lot of brood. Has come out of there. I'm thinking of moving one of the empty frames over here for them, because maybe it's because it's all on one end. They're not quite. There's Her Majesty. See the green dot? Go in there. I don't want to interrupt you, but I would like to see you laying some eggs. do see some brood there. All right, let's put her back in. We do not want to upset the queen. I see a couple of drone cells there, that's fine. I guess we need the boys at some point. What is going on with this bee? Oh, was that? Oh, there. I see some old bees with no fur. I'm not seeing mites, although it might just be that my eyes aren't that great. All right, the queen definitely needs more room to lay. I think I would like to give her more room. If I could, if I had some drawn comb, I would do that, but I don't. So I am going to encourage them by putting that there to draw that out. And I think I'm going to make these girls some more syrup. I guess since I'm in here, I might as well look at that last comb, huh? I'm a little worried that that is so close to the wall. Am I going to pull anybody? Am I going to roll bees? What am I doing here? Come on. Let's move everybody down a little bit. Yeah, I've got some comb on the wall there. Generally, the queen doesn't go all the way to the end, so this is probably going to be all honey. Yeah, not too bad. I apologize, I don't mean to be rude. I'm going to take that comb off of your wall here. I know you thought that was a good location, but it really is not. And you're probably saying to yourself, human, why do you think you know better than us? And I'm gonna say, well, girls, I know you've been around this game for a while, but so have I. I am going to take this. I'm going to put it right along there. And I'm going to encourage you to start building right there. Maybe that's good, maybe it's not, but I think it's not a bad idea. Okay, you've already started that one, so I'm going to leave it. I'll put that there. And I'm going to push these over so that everybody is more or less centered and together. I'm going to take that. I'll put this back on. I'm going to leave this here. I'm going to take this inside and I'm going to make some syrup, because they will build comb out faster if they have more syrup. Or such is the hope. They are not ready for that yet. And I can't put that on while they have syrup on anyway. Let me borrow some daisies here. Okay. You know, I'm glad that blue jay left me alone. I think, you know, I'm out here. I've got a smoker that's going. Let's see how this works for opening my smoker up. Let's get that little flame going there. Let's check the other hive while we're here. It seems to be in a happier mood. If the scale is anything to go by, the weight has gone up and down a bit. So this is my hive with the scale in it and with the sensors for heat and humidity. And of course, my opening this up will throw that off. They're up here already. Let's see. Everybody seems pretty calm, which is good, obviously, especially since I'm not kitted up. But it'd be interesting to see if they need another super. Now notice with the Flow Hive, there's only one brood box. Here, I usually give them two, so that they have enough room for the winter. Now I do know some Canadian beekeepers who have much harsher winters than I have do overwinter in one brood box. So it's doable. Probably you just have to make sure it's packed and packed with honey. How are we doing here, girls? I'm just easing you up. These girls had a real head start over the Flow Hive because they did not have to draw out all their comb. Most of their comb was drawn out. As you can see, this is fairly, not old comb, but it's brown. It's had a season or two of propolis. They're working on it. I'll put this down here. This is an empty comb. It's the one that I took out of the first floor of the Flow Hive. And I want to see, are they? Yes, they are. That's called festooning, and when they're festooning like that, you know they're building comb. So yay, very glad to see it. Thank you. You are amazing. Love it. Yeah. I'm just going to reverse that so it's as it was when I took it out. You're all right, ladies. You're all right. I don't mind this hive tool. It's a little weird. I can't, you know, I guess I could hook under this. These girls do like to propolis. I can feel how stuck it is there on the bottom, unless they've got a ladder comb there. Ooh, very nice. Look at that. I do not see Her Majesty here, but there's plenty of room for her to lay eggs, which is good. That is what we want. This one I can flip upside down. With the Flow Hive combs, I don't like flipping them upside down because I don't know how well adhered they are, and I don't want them sagging or breaking, God forbid. All right, ladies. All right. Nope, I gotta cut this off. This is going to be really irritating. can't tell you how nice this smells. It smells like wax and wood, and a little bit like lemons because they're happy. And of course I smell my smoker as well. Oops, I'm sorry, didn't mean to do that. Ooh, she's definitely up here, and she's definitely laying eggs. It's kind of tempting to take a frame from here and give it to the Flow Hive. Like shake all these bees off and give the Flow Hive another frame, because I think they could use it. They're building up more slowly because they have more work to do. I see some comb there. I don't want to upset these girls. And I hear the bird back. The bird is like going over me here. I'm sure the queen is up here on the second floor. I see all this brood. Oh yeah, there's a lot that has emerged recently. But I don't see the queen here. I don't really need to, you know? I'm seeing plenty of brood. If the queen had disappeared or had died, or we otherwise had a problem, we would know it. And we would know it because the hive would be upset. When a hive is queenless, they can be very restless. And they don't behave quite as normally as you'd like. Moving these slowly, slowly so the bees can get out of the way. And then I'm gonna put this one back. Okay. Now I'm gonna put my Broodminder back. My temperature and humidity. And then I'm gonna put these back. I wasn't sure when I put the Broodminder on because it's partly under this, and if that matters. I don't think it does. I should really clean this off. Because obviously, you know, the outer cover is on. It's better not to leave comb around. It can attract small hive beetles and skunks and other undesirables. All right. I think you girls are doing just fine. I'm going to take all this in. I have to plug that up again. Wish I had some grass out here, but I don't. I guess the lilies of the valley will do. Whoa! I've never had that happen before. That's hot. Okay, let's get everything put away.